Well, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you for pointing out that we are the only two black people in here. So there goes my set. No, but just don't feel attacked. How about that, okay? So I was watching the news recently, something I do not tend to do. And this is actually the exact reason I don't, because when I was watching the news, they had a special guest on, and I just want to know who the fuck's idea it was to ask Rosie O'Donnell about her political election opinion. Like, of all the people you could have brought onto the show, Rosie O'Donnell. And she had the nerve to say, oh, well, you know, I'm really gonna back Elizabeth Warren because she's not about big business. I didn't ask your opinion. I don't want your opinion. And as far as big business, you look like you've dealt with big business at Subway. Oh, don't do that. Because it's going to get worse. No, but honestly, speaking of business, like, I just want to know how she stayed in business and stayed relevant for so long. Like, what has she done other than complain on The View with 3 other women? I want to know why Jordan Sparks ain't had another album. Whitney Houston endorsed her before she died. So, like, obviously the bitch is talented. I don't know why she didn't get bigger than she is, but we got auto-tuned hoes out here just like dumb. Just ridiculous. Also, I will say, as far as like careers that ended that I'm kind of happy about, actually. Do y'all remember Carrie Hilson? Any members of the Beehive present? Just kidding. There's always members of the Beehive present. Watch yourself. But we ended her because she decided to talk shit on Beyonce and Ciara back in 2009 when Twitter was new. We made that bitch to the left so fast and one stepped her ass into non-existence. She was gone. Speaking of black things that we've done, I was on Facebook recently, and I don't know, I mean, it stopped now, but there was like a real barrage of Little Mermaid becoming black. People were pretty mad about that. And I have a lot of white friends, as I've said in the past, and a lot of people were like, well, it's about nostalgia. It's about my childhood. I don't like the change. If you're trying to paint it with that bullshit paintbrush, it's racism. You're tripping. You don't want her to be black. My main question about Ariel is, what is her hair gonna look like and do underwater? Because I'll tell you right now, if Ariel was black originally, would it be no song called Under the Sea? It would be Don't Touch My Weave. I apologize, Solange, no copyright intended. But yeah, I'm serious. Like, if she was brushing her hair with that fork, she would have heated it first. Like, you know, if she gonna be black, you know, Disney make her black. I want to see her out there. And I will say, you can't be mad that they're making her black because they're showing a very positive image of a black family. All them 50-11 cheering and the dad sticks around. I'll tell you right now, I was the firstborn and my dad left when he found out. See, I told you it would get worse. There's those alls again. So, cops are still shooting black people. Yeah, that's still happening. And I'm kind of mad because, like, that's still persisting, but other shit that I thought would last a little longer kind of fell off. Like, do you guys remember, like, the clown crisis we had? Not once, but twice. Like, in America, we have had not one, but 2 crises that involved clowns. And I mean, I guess it would be a fearful thing if you are a bitch that's afraid of clowns. Like, I mean, they're really just guys with, like, weird clothes and shitty makeup, so crappy drag queens. Like, you don't have to worry about them coming running up on you. Like, I saw so many YouTube videos during that time period of, like, people in parking garages. I don't know why so many people were in parking garages. It must have happened in LA, because that's where I park in parking garages all the fucking time. Like, that's where you would get attacked by clowns. But in the parking garage, all these YouTube videos of people in the parking garage, and they would have a clown like dun 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 dun, like run up with a knife, and the person just boom dun 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 and just run off. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, beat the shit out of him. Just like when I watch Child's Play, like, Chucky is a fucking doll. He's like this tall, and you're like, oh my God, Chuck, no, kick him. He's the size of a fucking football, and they're remaking, they are remaking every movie ever. Like, trust, if anything changes, at least they're spicing it up a little bit. I know seasonings aren't a white person's thing, but let the flavor flow in, please. I'm just saying, really, think about it. They've remade Men in Black, Ghostbusters, like all the 80s ones. Now we're in the 90s. They're redoing Lion King. And by the way, live action, the lions are CGI. You need to stop. I'm gonna still support it though, because Beyonce, the Beehive is always watching, you know. But yeah, I'm really excited for Little Mermaid. I'm really excited. Mulan is coming. I'm a little bit mad that Mushu's not gonna be in it. Oh, there's the groans again. Yeah, it's true. He's not gonna be in it, but it's because they're trying to be culturally respectful of the Chinese people because Mulan was real. So that's something to take into account when you do go see it. They're gonna get all of my money because Disney always rocks my shit. Oh, I was watching this show on Netflix called You. Have any of you guys seen it? Yeah, right? Okay, yeah, y'all seen it. Did you watch it all the way through? Okay, cool. For those of you who haven't, you need to, because it'll definitely change your perspective on social media and on dating. Because the amount of information we put out, this dude met a girl and was just like, hi, and she was like, oh my God, hi, like, and then he was like, okay, she's in love with me. And I just wonder, like, are there people out there that really are like, you just like, hey, what's up? Because I say hey to a lot of people. Like, I hope I'm not sending the wrong signals. Like, because literally this dude, she said hi, and he was like, oh yeah, she definitely wants me. And then she's going to cash out, and she's like, oh, I don't have enough cash. He's like, yeah, she's using a card, so I know her name. Like, that's not what it was. She didn't have cash. You guys have a fucking ATM. Like, bullshit. But yeah, he's crazy, so watch out for that. Another show I've been watching is DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Has anybody watched that? No? All right, cool, that's fine. I'm the only nerd in the room, that's fine. You should check it out. It deals a lot with time travel, and I really like it, except for the one flaw that I see, and this is just me. They have black members on their team, and they'll go back to like the 20s and the 50s. And they'll go talk to white people. Like, they had a black woman who, on the team, she freaking pretended to be a doctor in the 20s. I was like, first off, you're a woman, and you're black. Like, that's the overriding thing. Like, you aren't even allowed to talk to the white patients, let alone have patients. Like, that's ridiculous. And they just do it all the time. They had a black dude, he went up, and they were in the 50s, he went up and he talked to a white girl, got her to break up with her bad boyfriend or whatever, and then they were on the street talking, and like white people were passing by them, and they were on the street talking, and he was like, yeah, we'll see each other again in the future. And I was like, boy, do you know, if a white person saw a black person talking to some white girl back in 1950 anything, you will be hanging from a tree. That's it. That's ridiculous. No, I hate it. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Welcome to America. That's not the name of this special. But no, really, like, welcome to America, really, like, that should happen. We can't just ignore it. If you ignore history, you're doomed to repeat it. Also, speaking of ignoring history and you're doomed to repeat it, R. Kelly. I feel kind of awkward about this because you just talked about it, but I already had it planned, so it's gotta happen. It's just the transitional way of how it goes. Yeah, so, alright, R. Kelly, I'm kind of mad because, as you said, like, black people knew well long before, and that's true. And I'm like, why did we wait 15 years to get angry? Like, the little girl grew up. She was 29 when we got mad about it. Because 04 is when Dave Chappelle brought it up and did the pee on you. Like, that was his whole thing. There was video evidence, and nobody said anything about it because he kept making music. But once that nigga stopped singing, they came a-knocking. That's how it goes. You gotta keep entertaining white folk or you're gonna get in trouble. But they also facilitated his bad behavior. And, as you mentioned earlier, his lyrics tell you exactly what the fuck he was doing. My mind's telling me no. But my body, it was telling him yes. as we've learned. I will say this, he said he believes he can fly, but now that he's gonna be behind bars, we will know why the caged bird sang. And I'm proud of it. He's a shit person, like that's real talk. Let's see what else. Oh, Bill Cosby. Unpopular opinion. I'm about to do this. I know 2019 could just destroy myself. I don't think he did it. I think he was set up. He was about to buy NBC. That's for real. All of a sudden, women just started popping up. Bill Cosby did all these things for women's rights. There you go. I'm just saying, open your mindset. It's kind of fucked up. Black people need to know. Oprah made her own network because she didn't want to take from what white people have built and produced. That's the way it goes. Not to spit truth, but love you guys. Back to work I go.
That was great, guys. Keep it going for Daniel Craig. He killed it. That was hilarious.